your cover girl. All right, let me go ahead and turn this down. I'm out here jamming on the water. Don't want to get any copyright infringements. Anyway, guys, welcome back to another long-awaited episode of Scotthollywood Outdoors. Took a drive out to Hilton Head Island. I launched out of the oyster factory, not the one in Bluffton, but the one in Hilton Head. Basically, just need to get out and get some R&R and just get some paddling in. I just came around the corner. I'm in this little marshy area here. Anyway, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the channel. So I've been getting a lot of feedback on the channel, and basically the feedback is it's getting too confusing. And what I think they mean by that is that I've got all kinds of travel videos on there now and all kinds of stuff non-outdoor related, and basically what's happened is I've gained some subscribers for that kind of content, but then I've lost subscribers for my fishing and outdoors content. So I kind of decided that I'm basically going to go back to my roots. I'm heeding everybody's advice, and this is Scotthollywood Outdoors. So this is going to be basically going back to my roots: outdoor fishing, kayaking, boating, maybe some stuff like on the beach. If I'm doing like my beach walks videos, those seem to get some good stuff. But everything else, as far as my traveling and sightseeing and doing this and doing that, that's all going to basically be moved over to a new channel. I guess we got a plane flying over here. A new channel that I've created called Scotthollywood Life. There he goes, he's gone. So basically, like I said, I've created another channel called Scotthollywood Life, and I'll leave a link down in the description below to go to that channel. Now that channel is going to basically have all my other life stuff. I've actually kicked it off with a bunch of home videos. I mean, I'm going way back. Home videos from like 1998, 1999. I think the oldest one I have on there is 1997. But it even has like my wedding photos, and it's going to show you basically that I've been filming since, good Lord, since I had a camcorder in my hand way back in the late 90s, when camcorders actually started becoming a thing. I've got a lot of vacation videos when the kids were small. I mean, I just finished editing. I just finished editing a video from 2000. That's how long I've had this footage. Well, anyway, so that's going to be that channel, Scotthollywood Life. Like I said, I'll leave a link to the description down below. Now, what I've done for this channel, Scotthollywood Outdoors, it took me a lot to think about it. I've actually heard a lot of people saying not to do it, but I did it anyway. I basically deleted all those non-outdoor related. Interesting, I don't know why the camera just did that. Well, anyway, as I was saying, I went ahead and deleted all the non-outdoor related video from this channel. All my travel, all my cruise videos, my trips to Europe, my trips to Hawaii, all that stuff. I basically deleted that, and it's all going to go on the Scotthollywood Life channel. That's why you're probably going to see on here, wow, it looks like he hasn't posted a video in 3 to 4 months, which I think I haven't. The last outdoor related video I did was on, I think it was Memorial Day, is when I went on the boat. So basically what I'm trying to do is reset my analytics, reset my all my the algorithm, basically, to just basically focus more on outdoor stuff. So anyway, long story short, that's the plan. This channel, outdoor related stuff. Boy, I see a lot of fish jumping over here. Outdoor related stuff, fishing, boating, kayaking, beach walks, anything that has to do with living life here in the low country on the water. Basically, that's what the channel started off with. All my old bass fishing videos and tournaments and stuff, those are all still going to be there. I'm still going to be doing a lot of bass fishing, a lot of inshore fishing, a lot of stuff like this, just out here kayaking. All that stuff is going to live on this channel. All non-outdoor related stuff, travel, life, just general stuff is going to be on Scotthollywood Life. Again, I'll leave a link to the description below on that channel. Now, as for what's going on today, basically I'm just out here piddling around. This is what life's all about. We're gonna have probably some storms come by this afternoon, that's what they're saying. So I kind of wanted to get out and just do some kayaking here. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn the camera around basically let you guys see what it's like out here. Just kind of just like I said, kind of paddling through all these little marsh here. I kind of want to do some, I'm actually kind of doing some scouting for some fishing out here. It's been a while since I've been doing some inshore fishing, even though that's what I was supposed to be doing the whole time I moved here. But that's another story. So yeah, so that's it. I'm actually on my Vibe. This is the, I think this is the Yellowfin 100. You know, I have the Seaghost 110 back home. That's my fishing kayak. This is kind of, I bought this kayak more for my wife to come out there and paddle with me. So I'm kind of just out here just doing some paddling. I didn't bring a fishing pole or anything. Just basically out here trying to get some exercise and kind of doing some scoping out. So without further ado, I'm not going to talk anymore. I'm just going to go ahead and turn the camera around, listen to some music, and do some paddling. So stay tuned. It is beautiful out here. So I'm actually in the very upper end of Broad Creek. For those of you guys that know the Hilton Head area, I just kind of made this cut through this little thing here, and right over there is Shelter Cove, straight ahead. So I'm kind of just going to let myself drift a little bit of ways out that way. I've kind of, where I launched was off to the right over here, off to your right on camera, on the other side of all this marsh. Yeah, it's just beautiful out here. You'll probably see dolphins. Probably gonna see a bunch of fish jumping. Maybe, I don't know how much boat traffic we'll see. But this kind of tide is going out, so you're probably not gonna see a lot of boat traffic back here. It does get pretty shallow back here. But yeah, this is awesome. Awesome stuff. See all these oyster beds here off to the right? Yeah, that's where the redfish should be hanging out. Current's really ripping. So just so you guys know, the trick to, like, if you gotta paddle up against a bunch of wind and current, the best thing to do is stay as close to shore as possible and follow the, like, eddies. You can kind of stay in an eddy where the current is not so strong. You can make headway that way. But trying to go in the middle of the channel and just paddle up against it is not always the easiest thing. The difference in the water moving right here. Look how much is moving right here. Watch. See this? I come right here, and it stops. So here it's kind of calm, but right there, let me turn around. Look how fast that water is moving right there. See that? It's moving like crazy. Yeah. Whereas back here, look, I'm pretty much still. I'm pretty much standing still right here. So I can literally fish right from here and fish, let the whatever bait, take my bait around this corner right into this eddy right here. Be a good fishing spot. How you doing? Good. Beautiful out here, isn't it?
Beautiful day.
Yeah.
Tide's a little strong, but it's a beautiful day.
Yeah. As long as you kind of like go in the eddies, you'll be good.
Yep.
See any dolphins or anything yet?
No, I've been looking for them in the manatees. I haven't found any of them.
Really? Yep. How you doing? Have a good day. Enjoying life. Yeah, we used to come here all the time before we moved here. Back saw all those videos on the channel. I lived up in Virginia, fishing at bass tournaments. We would come here to Hilton Head on vacation. And actually, there's a couple of videos that I still left up there, like when we were catching the redfish and stuff. But yeah, I mean, and that was one of the first things we did was to go kayaking out here in Hilton Head, and it's just gorgeous. I mean, that was one of the reasons why I ended up buying a kayak, to be honest with you, because I wanted to kind of be out here, and just explore this on my own without having to have a tour. But see, that's what's so cool about having a kayak, is I can't take my boat in out here, but you know what? I can take my kayak through all these little nooks and crannies, and I mean, look, see, the current's ripping right now. But yeah, I mean, it's just awesome. I mean, I love this. There's all kinds of fish all up in here. All up in here, there's fish. So that's one of the daily planes that come into Hilton Head directly. So now look, I can actually go over here. And again, I'm skirting the main, as you guys are pointing me, the main channel is out there. But you can meander your way the same way all through these little back channels, and you don't get stuck with a lot of the current and wind. So see, right now it's a little easier for me because the tide's going out, which, like I said, this is that way is the back of Broad Creek, and that way is towards the Calabogie Sound. So all the water is getting pulled out of here, for the low tide. You can see over here, that's, the pluff mud and the oyster beds right there. So, yeah. Good thing about a kayak, you're pretty safe as far as, you don't want to go back to a little tiny little creeks, because you can kind of get stuck in there. But then you can just get out and walk. Although walking in pluff mud is not an easy task, by the way. You can get stuck in there. I would lose these shoes, that's for a fact. And plus, you really got to be careful, because you don't want to, if you get stuck on an oyster bed, you cut your foot on an oyster bed, that's a pretty graphic injury you can have, because they're pretty brutal. But see, all of this is just an open expanse here. Let me go ahead and turn this back around for you, so you kind of see what I'm talking about here. Pardon my hands all in the video. So there you go. I just turned you around so you can kind of see just mounds and mounds of oyster beds. And we're still making our way towards Shelter Cove. That's the destination for today, which is off to my left. Manatee right there. This is a manatee. Look at a manatee. Yeah, it's got a little tag on him, see? Yeah, there's the dolphins. Manatee right there, see that? That done scared him, but there he was right there. Wow. There he is right here. Didn't mean to scare you there, buddy. He's right there. Let's see if we can see him again. I think I scared him. I didn't mean to scare him, but that was pretty awesome. Right there, nice manatee. See, you move here to South Carolina, get to see it all. Manatees, dolphins at the same time. That was pretty awesome. I scared one of them, and he scared the crap out of him. He came up right behind the boat, and he must have moved pretty quick. That was awesome, though. Good encounter. So, we're gonna continue on. We're gonna go ahead and make our way around. We'll go in the shelter cove, the marina, and take a little break, and then we'll paddle back, and then we'll call it a great day. Meanwhile, I still got the music playing. I was just commenting Apple Music, they're trying to, now they have this thing where you can basically put it in DJ mode, and they kind of like mix all the songs together. It's pretty neat. About that. I'm gonna hit you in the head. Actually, no, you're probably tired of looking at me anyway. Let's turn this thing around. Look at all the fish around me. Tons of redfish around me. I'm in like 2 inches of water right now. So that to my right over there, that's the fish bowl. Walking out there, see him? Get an idea of how shallow the water is around here. Fish all around me, look at them. Oh, crabs, I'm stuck in here. Get me out of here. It's so cool just to go like real close to the shore and you just see the fish swimming. Like I saw a couple stingrays there. Right along the bank. Very soft here. If it wasn't for the oysters, I'd be sinking right now. There's some other areas around here where I said before you can probably stop off, but this is like one of the rarities because it's just hard packed oyster shells. Definitely not any sandy areas around here, which, you know, I kind of wish there was. But see what we put in over there at the where that red roof is, that restaurant there, that's what we put in. We've worked all the way back we went all the way to Shelter Cove, and we worked our way back through all kinds of good stuff. So we saw some good things. Man, this is awesome. I just love this. I'm just so glad I came out here today to kind of show you all this. We still got a little bit more to go. I think I'm getting ready to run low on battery, so I'm gonna go ahead and hook up to the battery pack. But again, this just is awesome. I'm glad you guys had a chance to do it. Once again, it's the Scotthollywood Outdoor. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Make sure you guys hit that like button. We're having a ball. All right, let's get back on the show here. So there you guys go. Just see a little bit. We did beach the kayak, just so you guys can see. It's not that easy. It's not like in Florida where you're in the beach, white sands, but you can do it. Definitely do get dirty here though, that's for sure, because this is all mud, like I said before. Hey buddy, what you doing, buddy? Look at them all. Shrimpies. She caught shrimp kayaking. Ain't that some craziness? Not even a cast net. Go around the bend. Just around the river bend. Oh, here we go. See, it's a good thing about a kayak. You can go through these little cuts. Wow. We made it. Oh. If I had my fishing pole, I'd be killing them. Scotthollywood here. Man, what a wonderful paddle that was. My GoPro just died literally as I was coming around the corner here. But what an awesome day. I mean, I went all the way around to Shelter Cove and back, saw some dolphins, saw some manatee, all kinds of fish. Had a shrimp jump in my boat. I beached, all kinds of good stuff. That was just an awesome day. I hope you guys like this video. Like I said, like I talked about in the beginning of the video, if you want to see non-outdoor stuff, go visit Scotthollywood Life. I'll leave a link in the description down below for that channel. But if you want to just see fishing videos, kayaking videos, boating videos, this is the place you need to be. It's Scotthollywood.outdoors.com. So make sure you guys please hit that like button. Make sure you guys hit a subscribe button so that way the channel can grow. And yeah, an awesome day in the Low Country. So this is Scotthollywood Outdoors, and that's a wrap.